Hi. Last time in my last video, I shared how I once felt in every given context like the stupidest and most unworthy person in the room. And it was a deeply grounded core belief in my bones. It was just the truth for me. So how did I escape that? How did I let go of this truth for me? I used to sit with my shame and accept it, just to sit and feel it, and I used softness towards myself. Because when shame softens, something very natural wants to grow underneath it. Today I want to talk about how self-trust actually starts building, not by thinking differently, but by rebuilding trust in yourself. Self-esteem is not like most people think, to be strong and always perform and liking yourself every day, being confident all the time. Self-esteem is to trust yourself enough to stay with your experience. It is to know that you won't abandon yourself when it's uncomfortable, feeling inwardly safe with who you are. Self-esteem grows when your system learns, I'm not alone inside myself. I have me. I am here with me. This feeling. I never abandon myself. I am here for me, always. When you have that trust, you are as good as there. Most people don't lack self-esteem. They lack self-trust. And self-trust is usually broken through self-pressure, pushing through yourself, pushing through signals, abandoning oneself emotionally. For instance, by using substances or stimulants. Every time we override ourselves, we teach our system not to trust us. How is self-trust rebuilt? It is rebuilt by, one can do it by start to keeping small promises to yourself. Not big goals, kind commitments. For instance, resting when you said you would, stopping when you feel full, speaking gently to yourself. I use a lot of softness really practically. So when I washed my hair, I did it with a soft touch. When I touched myself, I had this presence in my body because I said to myself, I am worthy of my presence. Self-esteem doesn't grow from intensity, it grows from consistency. So how do you stay with yourself when the emotions are rising? It is just to be with yourself and feel. Not to fix anything, not to analyze, just staying and feel you. Imagine it like you would do with a 4-year-old child. When they are upset, the thing that helps the best is just to be there with them and experience the feeling they have with them, so they are not standing alone with it. So imagine that your inner child is actually experiencing this feeling that you are usually abandoning yourself from, and you are the grown-up parents that you always wanted, that is actually staying there with you and help you regulate this feeling, help you endure it with you, so you can get used to it, and so that you can see that it is actually not that dangerous to feel this feeling. Each time you stay instead of leaving, something inside you relaxes. Healing happens at the speed of safety. So it pays off to start to regulate your nervous system. Trust is built when your system feels it's not being rushed. So how do you know that you are in progress? Well, you can look after less inner arguing. You can look after softer inner voice. You can look after that you certainly have more clear boundaries and a less need to explain yourself and prove yourself is a big one. You are more honest with yourself. You might not feel confident all the time, but you'll feel more at home. So where do you already show up for yourself and stay with yourself, even in small contexts, even in small ways? And where could you soften one demand this week? So I'm now inviting you to just take a deep breath. Place a hand on your body, heart, stomach, or thighs, and just feel your body. Be there with you and be present with you. And this that you are taking yourself time to be present with you raises the worthiness of you, because you give a signal to yourself that you are worthy to use time on. So the more you do this, the more the signal will embody in you. So this is how we build a stable inner foundation. Not by becoming someone else, but by learning to stay with who we already are and befriend what we already have inside. If you are getting something out of this video, please tell me. I will really, really like to know what has worked for you, what has not worked for you, and for instance, what you would like me to tell about in the future, what topics you would like me to talk about. Please feel free to comment, like and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful, beautiful life where you are free to stay with you. Bye.